Welcome back to Jay's Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto news and much more. Let's go ahead and dive on in for you guys today. Alright, we got CMC up in the house over here, swinging by the charts, popping into the video feeds, hopping over into the different socials, and dropping it so we can get right with you guys. And we can push it out. We're going to take a look at some charts, some news, and much more. So that way you guys can see what is happening in the crypto market. Alright, so here we go. Shout out to everybody out there. We're going to run through it real quick so that way you guys can see what's happening on this Monday. Alright, let's get with it. Okay, alright guys. Mad socials hitting it out there for you guys. Okay, let's get with it. Okay, so we're over here on CMC Coin Market Cap, where everybody goes to get their crypto market prices. Alright, so as you can see, we are on CMC. Okay, so today's overall cryptocurrency market cap is at $1,063.7 billion. Alright, 24-hour volume thus far is 21.5 billion. Bitcoin dominance at 48.3%, Ethereum dominance at 19.4%, and gas for Ethereum right now is at 27 GUI. Just, up a bit because of, the markets and the volatility and stuff happening on your days in the crypto market. Okay? And then we're going to run through all of our big daddy cryptos in the house as people flow and go. If you don't know, get in the know. Alright. Okay, so Bitcoin today coming in at $26,496. Past 24 hours is 0.4% to the downside. $514 billion market cap, $9.7 billion in volume. A little bit light on the volume on the day. People are holding back and waiting for all this news that's out there, which we'll hop through, okay? Ethereum coming in at $1,717 past 24 hours, 1.4% to the downside, $206.4 billion market cap, $4.2 billion in volume. USDT market cap sitting at 83.1. Alright, so that cash has been flowing back out. We've been watching the fluctuations of the overall market cap for USDT. $15.3 billion in volume for USDT, picking up. BNB coming at $240.13 past 24 hours, 2.8% to the downside, $37.4 billion market cap, $327 million in volume. Your next biggest stable coin out there, alright, is USDC. $28.4 billion market cap, $2.4 billion in volume. XRP sitting in your number 6 spot of your top cryptos at 49 cents, okay? 0.5% to the downside in the past 24 hours. $25.5 billion market cap, $866 million in volume. Cardano sitting at 25 cents past 24 hours, 3.5% towards the downside. $9 billion market cap, $135 million in volume. Dogecoin at 6 cents, sitting right there past 24 hours, 1.7% towards the downside, $8.6 billion market cap, $181 million in volume. Tron is sitting at your number 9 spot right here, and we are at 6 cents, okay, right below that 7 actually on Tron. So at 6 cents on Tron, past 24 hours, 1.2% towards the downside, $6.2 billion market cap, $128 million in volume. Solano sitting in your number 10 spot at $15.54 past 24 hours, 1.4% towards the downside, $6.2 billion market cap, $144 million in volume. Alright, then we go to Litecoin. We always look at Litecoin. We're watching this market cap itching. Alright, Litecoin $76.59, 24 hours, 2.2% towards the downside, $5.6 billion market cap, 277 million in volume. Then you got your Matic at 60 cents, past 24 hours, 2.7% towards the downside, $5.5 billion market cap, $195 million in volume. All right. We're going to hop down to our stable coins. You see DAI and BUSD sitting right here. DAI has a $4.6 billion market cap. All right. 115 million in volume. BUSD, $4.2 billion market cap. 1.5 billion in volume. And for your Shiba Inu lovers out there, all right, it's actually at 07104. All right. So in the past 24 hours, 2.8% to the downside. $4.1 billion market cap. 122 million in volume. And for you guys that are watching your trending coins and etc. And then in the house also, you're going to be able to see our BBC. This is something that you guys need to hop on over and take a look at. It's definitely rocking, blockchain out there, pushing and pumping, and people are building and getting ready to move. Full ecosystem in the house. We're going to take a look at the charts and see how they're moving. Just general crypto news, what's happening out in the markets, our top coins we talked about, and we swing into the charts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, okay? Hit that thumbs up. Hit back those socials. Follow Butane Network on Twitter, get all the information. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, rocking, pushing out all that information, and you can find all that stuff inside the descriptions and much, much more. We're going to swing through these charts for you guys. So as you see right now, I'm looking at the 30-minute chart for Bitcoin, okay? And as you can see, Bitcoin right now, and this is on the 30-minute chart. I'm just looking at this because I was looking at the markets and the different sessions of the day. So we're coming into a brand new week. I'm using an indicator called Trader's Reality. I'm also looking at the RSI. This gives me all the information that I need to see in these different sessions, my moving averages, and the different times of day that the markets are open and trading. Because as you can see, these different boxes indicate the different sessions that are open from Sydney, Tokyo, Europe to New York session, which is going on right now. Okay? So, and you can see the most volatile times of the day is during those opening sessions. This is on a lower time frame for Bitcoin, so now we are above that 50 EMA. Excuse my voice today. We are sitting above that 50 EMA right now on the shorter time frame. All right, RSI is starting to turn up. Okay, so we're seeing some inflow in the market because there's been a lot of news out there for Bitcoin as far as ETF funds. As you can see in the description, the ETF from BlackRock. BlackRock controls a whole bunch of different assets, so this is definitely bullish news for Bitcoin. All right, so on the 1 hour time frame, this 800 EMA, okay, at that 26,620 range has been acting as resistance. You see we've been tapping it and we haven't been able to close above that. Those are our psychological levels for this week. So we're trading in between these psychological levels. All right, psychological high being at that 26,650 and psychological low on your swing low 26,380. All right, so we're swinging in between those different targets on these time frames that I'm looking at right now. We are above the 50 on the 1 hour, okay, which is good. We want to see those candles close above the 50, and we actually are above the 200 EMA, okay, so that's looking good. We do want to come back towards this and see, are we going to hit and get some resistance, or can we break through it if the market continues to be bullish on the day today? But as you can see, we'll swing over here real quick to the S&P. S&P needed to pull back to its moving averages. All right, you can't have it screaming towards the upside all the time, so this is actually good and beneficial to be watching and seeing what's going on out there in the markets. All right, now another thing that we want to look at is the dominance levels. So you can see people taking advantage of that Bitcoin on the dip and those dominance levels. So you can see that people are buying into that dip, and that's why we're looking at the Bitcoin dominance, and we're seeing that Bitcoin is being brought up when it gets at those different key levels that we talked about. USDT dominance is the stablecoin dominance, and as you can see, money flowing back out of USDT back into the markets. So that is something that we pay attention to as traders. Okay, commodities, we just look at gold all right, and we see influxes of gold as people were pulling out of gold, etc. But we can see that gold is trading at the level of 1,950. So no really crazy big moves on gold, but this is something that we pay attention to for a commodity in the different trading sessions, all right? So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to hop right on over to our longer time frames on our dailies, all right? So on our daily, okay, when we talked about it a couple days ago, we didn't want to close candles below that 200 EMA, so we actually came back above it, all right? So we're in between the 200 EMA and the 50 EMA, all right? So 26,835 is a key level that I'm watching on a longer time frame. I want to see if we are going to go above and close above that level, which would indicate more bullish momentum into the market for a longer term perspective, because as you see, we have been on a downward slide, trading towards downside, in a downward channel, in a triangular trading here. So we want to see the 800 EMA on the daily at that 27,600. So that's our next heavy level of resistance in the market. All right, take advantage of BBC Butane network. Okay, there's so much stuff happening on the network, good healthy charts, good inflow, okay, and a lot of stuff being built. You can see that over on the socials, you can see that on Twitter, all the information that we got rocking out there. Go ahead, swing by, hit it, shill your gems, get with it, get live, get active, and push it, baby. All right, crypto news, as you can see, talking about validators, the Fed, and different the currencies, what's happening with the US dollar. And actually, if you could read this, okay, I won't even say it, but you can see, oh man, what a thing is going on right there. XRP bullish in the markets, okay, but we're not going to spend too much time on the news. We want to just tap over to that, show you the charts for the day so we can actually see what is happening in the market. All right, so we talked about our prices and we talked about Bitcoin, and we are on the daily and we are looking at what is going to be happening for this term. So if we do close above the level that I said, all right, and this is on the daily longer term, 26,835, I want to see us close above that today, or are we going to hit resistance and we come back down towards these levels? So those are some key levels that I'm going to be watching and trading against, okay? Now, longer term on Ethereum, okay? Ethereum on the daily is right at that 200 EMA, okay, which is right where we're at right now, 1,725, all right? I want to see us close the day above that on the daily, okay? And then that would give me more strength and more, go-ahead in the market for Ethereum. So this is something that I'm paying attention to long term, because as you can see, when we had sell-offs in the news, and now we got bigger news out there in the market, as we're saying, Bitcoin ETF, all right, spot ETF, and that will bring a lot of generational wealth into the markets, all right? So we're just going over through this on a Monday because we just got to get this stuff out to you guys to show you guys what's happening. Binance, BNB, after we were swinging towards the downside, we are starting to trade a little bit more healthy on Binance. Binance did have some more bullish news out there. The FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, when the sell-offs on Binance, okay? So we actually want to regain some of those losses. So let's go ahead and look at the shorter time frame. And as you can see, BNB is picking up, RSI turning back up, and we can actually show you on our levels after we wicked out. And we're not going to really talk about the pivot levels, but you can see that we're starting to come back up into these ranges. So I want to see Binance, if we have a bullish day and hit our other targets on our other cryptos that we talked about, 245 is going to be a target that I would be looking for on BNB Binance trading. All right, we talk about XRP. All right, XRP, look at that. Smooth moves towards the upside. This is on the 1 hour chart, but I'm going to show you the daily overall of what's happening on the daily. All right, so we are back above that 50 EMA and, coming close. You want to see closing candles. And as you can see, the 800 EMA at that 51-cent range is our next heavy level where we're going to see some resistance in the markets pushing us back, down. So it's something we want to pay attention to. The dollar index, okay? You can see the dollar index did pull towards the downside, all right? So this is something that we watch. When this does happen, you see some strength in the markets out there, okay? Dogecoin, as you know, at your 6 cents level. It's been trading heavy below that 50 EMA on the daily. All right, we're really extended down below that moving average, so this is something that you want to pay attention to if you're picking up for long term on Dogecoin. And then we'll just skip right over to Matic just to get that out to you. And same thing, same concept. When we had the sell off, okay, we want to start seeing higher lows closing on the daily. But what I say is I always pick up on the longer term when we're well below the moving averages on the longer time frames for our longer term trading. Alright, so that's something that we definitely pay attention to as we are going. But everybody's in it for Bitcoin, so we're going to be paying attention to how those markets are trading, what's going to happen for the rest of the day inside the stock markets and with commodities. Alright, so that way we can get all of the information out there. Don't forget to swing by Telegram and get all of your information, your news, your latest and greatest, because there's a lot of stuff happening over there. More videos to come, and you are going to see some bullish moves in this market, and we are ready to grab it because we are in it to win it. Okay, guys, you've been chilling and rocking with Jay Strategies, where we talk about the latest and greatest crypto news and much